Hello students, I am Raghavan Kumar Singh, faculty of US Academy and Institute. Today we will discuss class 7th Civics 3rd chapter, how the state government works. As we know, the government works at three levels: national level, state level and local level. In states, it is the MLA, means the member of legislative assembly, who represent the peoples. The MLA enters the assembly and forms the government. Every MLA is elected from one area. This area is known as his constituency. A political party whose MLA win more than half the number of constituencies in the state get the majority. The political party is called the ruling party. All the other members are called opposition. Working of the government. The organization of the government includes the governor, the state legislative and the state council of ministers. Every state in India has a legislative assembly, and during of the legislative assembly is 5 years. The head of the state is the governor, while the head of the government consists of the council of ministers and headed by the chief minister. The leader of the ruling party who forms the government is the chief minister. The legislative assembly is a place where leaders debate, discuss on important issues and make important bills. In addition to the legislative assembly, the press conference is also a mode of knowing what the government does for peoples. The government works through various departments like public work department, agriculture, health and education. The government has the power to make new laws for the state regarding health and sanitation. Laws for the state are made by the state legislative assembly. Laws for the country are made by the union parliament. An MLA is a member of legislative assembly. He is elected by the people. In this way, we represent people. He represents people. Each state in India has a legislative assembly. Each state is divided into different constituencies. A constituency is an area from which all the voters living those there choose their representatives, who then became member of the legislative assembly. These MLAs belongs to different political parties. A political party whose MLAs have won more than half of the numbers of constituencies, a state can be said to be in a majority. The political party that has a majority became the ruling party, and all other members became the opposition. After the election, the MLAs belonging to the ruling party elect their leaders, who became the chief minister. The chief minister then select other peoples as minister. The government of the state appoints the chief minister and other ministers. The ministers have separate offices. Some MLAs have dual responsibilities, one as an MLA and the other as a minister. The debate is generally held in the assembly to discuss current problems. During debate time, MLAs can express their opinions and ask questions related to the issue or give suggestions about what should be done by the government. The minister then replies to the questions and ensures the assembly that adequate steps are being taken. The chief minister and other ministers together are responsible for the run of the government. The word government refers to government departments and various ministers who head them. All the MLAs who gather together in the Legislative Assembly are called the legislature. The Legislature Assembly is not the only place where opinions are expressed about the work of the government. There are several newspapers, TV channels, and other organizations which also talk about the government. After the discussion in the Assembly, a press conference is generally held by a particular minister who explains the steps taken by the government. Media persons then report these discussions in several newspapers. The government can also decide to make new laws for the state regarding sanitation and health activities. The various government departments then implement these laws. Whenever the government fails to satisfy people need, they organize meetings to voice their opinion and protest against the government. Now, a debate in the Legislative Assembly. A Legislative Assembly is a place where all the MLAs, whether from the ruling party or from the opposition, meet to discuss various things. Hence, some MLAs have dual responsibilities, one as an MLA and the other as an minister. MLAs can express their opinion and ask questions related to the issues or give suggestions about what should be done by the government. In a debate taking place in the Legislative Assembly, the minister then replies to the questions and tries to assure the Assembly that adequate steps are taken. The Chief Minister and other ministers have to take decisions and run the government. However, whatever decisions are being taken, how to be approved by the members of Legislative Assembly. The word government refers to the government departments and various ministers who head them. The overall head is the Chief Minister. All the MLAs who gather together or assemble in the Legislative Assembly are called legislature. They are the one who authorized and supervised their work from MLAs. The head of the executives or the chief minister is formed. Now, the working of government. In a democracy, it is the people who elect their representative as a member of the Legislative Assembly, and thus it is the people who have the main authority. The ruling party members forms the government, and some other are appointed as ministers. The people in power, like the chief minister and the minister, take actions. They do so through various departments like the Public Work Department, the Agriculture Department, the Health Department, Education Department, and so on. They also have to answer questions that are asked in the Legislative Assembly and convince people asking the question that proper steps are taken. All the same time, newspapers and the media widely discuss the issues and the government has to respond. For example, by holding press conference, the government decided to make new laws for the states. Now, the difference between the work that the MLAs do in the assembly and the work done by the government is MLA raise and debate issues and decisions in the assembly. MLA wants solution to the problems facing the masses, whereas the government officials and the departments implement the decision made by the Legislative Assembly. Now, some important terms related to the chapter constituency, which refers to a particular area from which all the voters living there choose the representatives. Majority. A political parties whose MLAs have won more than half of number of the constituencies in a state can say to be in a majority. Opposition party. The elected representatives who are not the members of the ruling party belongs to the opposition party. The representative together plays the role of questioning government decisions and actions. They also raise new issues for consideration in the assembly. Ruling party. The political party that has the majority is known as the ruling party. Press conference. A gathering of media persons who are invited to hear about and ask questions on a particular issue and are then expected to report on this to the larger public.